What's going on YouTube? It's your favorite troll. Today we're going to be going over Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and is it going to be falling off to the sunset pretty much like every other game out there, like Video Horror Society, Friday the 13th, pretty much Evil Dead, and who knows what else is going to be coming out. But we're going to be going over everything that I've been noticing about the game and what we think is going to be happening in the future for this franchise. So we're here right now. Obviously, we see the beautiful background of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But the one thing that we've been seeing is the customer reviews. As you can see, when the first game did relaunch last year in August, reviews were super high all the way to the roof. But lately, it's been mixed on the recent reviews, going all the way from April all the way to May 1st. You can see a lot more of those negative reviews going out there instead of being positive reviews. A lot of people are getting mad at the fact that the game is just having a lot of issues when it comes to player balancing. The new character that came out, Tiffany, was broken, wasn't working correctly. Not only that, but even with Tiffany having issues, there was supposed to be another family member that was supposed to come out, and they didn't release it because they had issues with that one as well. We'll be seeing a comment here from Lightning Angel. This is part of Steam and everything, for you all know. This was posted April 11th. We had a good thing, you stupid son of a biatch. We had the IP, the licenses, the hype. We had a community that loved and supported your game. We had everything we needed, and it ran like clockwork. A good release start. You couldn't shut your mouth, stop the hackers, listen to your community, and made as much money as you needed. It was perfect, but no, you just had to be greedy. You just had to be lazy and turn off cross-platforming for 2 months and lose 80% of your player base instead of banning the hackers. You just had to release a broken $10 DLC characters that nobody enjoyed facing, like Danny. You just had to be unprofessional to your own community, that you ban people for giving you criticism on your own subreddit. You just had to make a $15 Leatherface skin. You just had to hand the game over to the same studio that screwed up Friday the 13th. You and your greed and your ego. You just had to be the man. You done your job, know your place, we all be fine right now. Or if you had done your job, know your place, you'll be fine right now. And it is very true. The DLCs are $10 per character. There is no way they can earn enough coins or, you know, perks or anything like that to unlock these characters like you would in DVD, or even Video Horror Society that you had to grind into the game to be able to unlock all these other characters. You're talking about $10 for each one that's been coming out. And then of course, if you wanted skins as well, you would have to pay for that as well. So it got to the point that I was just like money hungry for just attention from everybody. And when they're talking about the 80% of the player base that's been gone, you can see it here. Starting in August of 2023, this game had peak players of 17,000 plus players at a time. This is only on Steam, not talking about Xbox and not talking about Game Pass, not talking about PlayStation. This game had it all. It was literally beating Dead by Daylight out there from streamers like Aaron, you know, Angry Pug, you know, pretty much any big streamer out there was playing this game. You then started going down to September, it started dropping down, still kind of beating DVD, and then out of nowhere, how do you go from 10,000 peak to 4,000? You literally start losing more player base and more player base, and then you soon see a small jump in March, and that's because Texas Chainsaw Massacre had a free Steam weekend from March 28th to April 1st, which is why you see that jump on there of 158%. But they've literally lost from 10,000 players average in August to not even a year later, down to 719 players average at a peak of 1,200. That is ridiculously a huge drop from what you guys had. That's almost like, I want to say like 90% of your player base is gone. You're not talking about 80% anymore. You're talking about 90% of the player base is gone. It's very hard to get into matches. I've heard people that if a family member leaves the match, it takes you have to pretty much leave the whole entire match to find another one. We've been having people arguing about if, you know, one survivor leaves that's in a part of a group, you have to reform the whole entire group again. It is terrible, and I honestly, God, don't think there's any way that they can fix the game. They just keep on releasing more skins. But then on top of that, besides releasing skins, they're doing this. May 3rd, starting today, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is 50% off for the Humble Spring Sale. It is 50% off. You've been out for a year, and this is not the first time they bring a 50% off sale. They've been bringing this out 2 or 3 million times already. But the kicker to all this right now, and to me right now, would be this one. Xbox on Halloween sale. All Xbox users get 40% off. And all Game Pass users, mind you, Game Pass is free, right? This was last month. Game Pass will get it 40% off, and you got Danny and Nancy for free, which is $20 worth. But you're paying for Game Pass, so you get the games for free. So you want me to now pay you, I think it's like $25, and then you give me Danny and Nancy for free. So pretty much pay $5 and get the 2 DLCs paid for them. And that's what pretty much they got down to. And it's gotten to the point that, honestly, to me, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is not going to recover from this. And there's other games that are going to be coming out. We do also know that the Killer Clowns from Outer Space is going to be coming out soon. And I hope that one does not fail like these have done. But I think it is, because we've seen, you know, Evil Dead has failed. You know, it's any studio that only has one licensing cannot compete like a DVD. And even DVDs having issues right now that a lot of content creators are leaving. So maybe people are just done with this 4-on-1 type of gameplay. Outlast Trials is just released on PlayStation and on Xbox, so that player base is going up now, which is pretty cool. We actually played it recently, and I actually enjoy that game, so I think that's where people are going more towards. You obviously have Helldivers, you have, you know, Final Fantasies come out. Sea of Thieves is becoming a big one as well right now. Hades 2 just got dropped as well, so I think people are kind of like done with the whole entire 4 versus 1, 4 versus 3 type of gameplay, and going into a different type of avenue, kind of like how music is. Remember disco era, the freestyle era, the rap era, you know, techno era, and now we're into, I don't know what era we're in right now, but we're in some weird ass era. But I would love to know what you all think. Do you think Texas Chainsaw Massacre is going to recover for this? Do you think Texas Chainsaw Massacre is just going to be done pretty much in the future? And how long do you think it's going to last out there? We know the Friday the 13th licensing will expire at the end of the year, and that servers will be done. So what is next for everyone to be playing? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, everyone, make sure to check out the videos to be popping up right up here of me playing the Outlast Trials, and you can see what the whole entire game is about and how much I enjoy playing it.